not looking cute right now, but I got on for you guys. I've worked all day. I've been in school for 7 hours. I mean, you know, this is reality at this point. This is what a nursing student. I am looking a hot ass mess, but I wanted to get on here to talk to you guys. So it's so crazy, like, how much you reflect in nursing school. So I'm on my way home. I just finished my last lab day breakout. So we have been on campus doing our lectures for 2.5 hours, and then we'll have an hour lunch break, and then we'll do lab stuff for another 3 hours. So I'm pretty much at the school for over 20 hours a week. That I have been since January, and it's March. What day is it today? March 9th. So I've been at the school for a while, like a while. So today was my last day of lab, so I'll still have lecture, but I'll only be at the school for 4 to 5 hours a week compared to 21. So that's a big difference. And I am so excited. Like, I feel like I've hit a milestone. We are halfway through. So this Thursday I have to do my checkoff for injectable medications. I have to do intramuscular medications. I have to do subcutaneous medications, and I also have to do intradermal medications. And then I also have to do gastrointestinal gastrointestinal tubing medications as well. So I'll have to crush my pills, I'll have to dissolve them, I'll have to put it in the feeding tube, I'll have to flush it, I have to do all of that. I have to get checked off on that, make sure I'm reading all the medications right in the chart. And my lips are dry. I don't even know where my chapstick is. Anyways, I have to do all of that in the chart. And so that'll be worth 15 points, which is pretty major because our points are like small points, like 1 point, 2 point, 4 points. So it's pretty major. And of course, like every other checkoff, of course, like every other checkoff, it is pass or fail. And you're able to retake it, but you'll get half the points. But anyways, that's beside the point. So then next week, it'll be spring break. And y'all, I knew that I wanted to study during spring break and, you know, just get myself together, film a little videos, rest a little bit, vibe a little bit, you know. No. So my instructor today was talking about how it's going to be content heavy when we get back. So we have to be productive and proactive in our studying because it's going to be intense. And then we have an exam on the information that we're going to learn that first week back. So I'll have like 5 days to memorize and get those concepts as well. So that just kind of, you know, I have my little study plan. No, I have to like get to the nitty gritty of this stuff because I still have to go over week 7, 8, and then, you know, week 10 stuff because these cardiac medications, these cardiac diseases, all of the stuff that we learned in lab, like I still don't have that information like down pat. It's still like I have the generalized ideas of it, but it's still something that I'm not 100% confident in, if that makes sense. So I have to go back and review this information, and then everything is going to fly by. And we have, let's see, we have exam 3 to do, exam 4 to do, exam 5. Then we have to do the HESI exit exam. We have to do that every semester, the HESI exit exam. And we have our comprehensive final. So we have a final on every single thing that we've learned this semester. So during spring break, not only do I have to learn this stuff that's still fresh in my mind, but I have to go all the way back to week 1 and review that material. And you guys, these weeks, excuse me, every week I have about 25 to 30 pages of notes that I've taken. So you can only imagine what week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that's 10 weeks times, that's 300 pages worth of notes. And that's not even the information that I'm gonna learn moving forward. That's just week 1 through 10. And we have a total of 16 weeks. So, I mean, you can do the math. So it just kind of, I'm glad that he mentioned that, because to me, I thought spring break was gonna be like, ooh, my cool little study time, like, you know, work out, do this, do that. Like, no, I still have to be on my P's and Q's if I want to be where I want to be by the time I go back to class. Because yeah, relaxing and all that is cool and all, but we on a mission right now, and we don't have class during the summer. So it's not like I'm super desperate for taking a break on spring break, even though breaks are important, of course, but it's not going to be just relaxing, not looking at my books at all. That's not the situation it's going to be. So yeah, so I have that to do. At first I was a little overwhelmed when he dropped that bomb on us, but it's all good. It's all going to be good. I've been overwhelmed this whole entire time, and it's all worked out in the end. I've gotten through it, excelling. So I'm not really tripping over it. I know if I stick to my plan, if I stick to what I need to do, if I time manage, look, I'm in my books every day, I know the things will start to click. And then we were talking about second semester and what to expect for second semester is basically her advice was to stay on your game through the summer. So I need to really come up with a goal and a plan for the summer from the jump, because this information, I need to keep solidifying it in my mind and in my thinking, because it took me so long to finally get that critical thinking ability. So I need to keep doing that, and I need to get all this, I need to review all this information from block 1, because once they give us that syllabus for block 2, you know, like a month or so before class starts, I need to jump into that information to be proactive with that. So I'm gonna get myself together, because it's crazy the lessons that you've learned through your mistakes in the past. I just let things be. Like, I just trusted that things would work out, and I just, okay, yeah, that's fine, but you also have to do your part so God can do his part. So I'm definitely gonna be on my P's and Q's for this 2 years, because it's detrimental to my future. Like, I'm not playing around with it. And that's why you have to surround yourself with students and people that strive for excellence. Like, there's really no time to just be like, oh, it's whatever, like, I pass, all I gotta do is pass, you know, C's get degrees. Yes, C's do get degrees, but I'm not shooting for the C though. I'm shooting up there, and if I get a C, okay, cool, but I'm not just gonna be okay with just getting C's and just thinking that's cool. And you know what I'm saying? I'm about to go home and eat and finish my notes, because I need to print my notes out. And again, guys, I do plan on recording a study, what I do to study video. I know people like those videos, but my way isn't as, is meticulous the word that I'm looking for? It's not as meticulous as a lot of other studying things that I see. And my way is going to be better for your time management in the long run. So it may take just a little bit to get your stuff together, but it's not going to be like you doing these beautiful, pretty notes up until there's 2 days to study the notes, and now you only got 2 days to study the notes, but it took you 2 weeks to get these notes all pretty. And you know, it's not like that. It's going to take you about a week to get the notes together, or maybe even less time, so that way you can get right into it, because that is the most important part about studying. Yes, it's getting your notes organized. That's one thing that I prioritize with my notes, is organization, because if you organize things in a way that your brain can understand it, you'll be able to understand it better. Because what I see a lot in the way that we do our classroom, we do a little bit of everything that's kind of scattered everywhere. So what I mean by that is that you'll have a lecture on cardiovascular medications, right? Then your next lecture will be on cardiovascular implications, on, you know, when to give these meds, what to look for, what are the side effects, what are the da-da-da. And then you'll have, you know, your nursing process with it. So what is the nursing process with cardiovascular diseases? Okay, so that's your assessment, that's your diagnosis, that's your planning, your goal for your patient, that's your interventions that the nurse does, and that's your evaluation. So that's going to be a separate lecture. And so everything is cardiac, but everything is everywhere because you're learning things in parts. So that's when things start getting overwhelming and kind of confusing. So it's best to compartmentalize all of those things in one, because it really is one big picture. You just got this here, this there. Like cardiac meds, yes, it goes with the nursing process, it goes with this, it goes with that. So compress everything to where you can see it all in one spot to understand, oh, okay, now I understand why. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. You know what I mean? You're going to have those aha moments when you start organizing the material. So that's the first process of your studying process. So I will do a full video into more detail on that, but that was just kind of, you know, my thought process with that on how I do things. So I am pulling up to the crib. Let me show you where I live. Actually not, because no. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So I have 2 days to do that. Then it'll be spring break. Then it'll be, you know, that week before the exam, and then it'll be exam after exam after exam, and then I'll be done. So God is good. God is great. And oh shoot, yeah, I be forgetting to say, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. I be forgetting because I really just be talking and then it just flow. Like I don't really be caught up in the YouTube-ness of it. I just be talking my thoughts and stuff. But are you gonna let me go? Because I have the right of way. Thank you. I just be talking. So yes, do not forget, because y'all be forgetting. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. My name is Sharday. I do content on nursing school. I do content on self-care, lifestyle, just, you know, growth, personal growth. I will do more videos on that because y'all, I have so much personal growth tea. For real. So do not forget to like this video, comment down below on you guys' study tips. I can always use something that's helpful for me. I am literally a seeker of different study apps, study tips, whatever. I love Khan Academy. I love Picmonics. I love Mosby's stuff. They have mnemonics and stuff like that. You guys will fall in love with mnemonics in nursing school, because it kind of it's like basically nursing for dummies. It dumbs things down to where you're like, oh, okay, I understand that. I don't know why it was so difficult for me to understand that, because the terminology and the terms and the concepts are so complicated sometimes to where you're just like, I don't even know. Like when you go for the content, you're just like that girl. I'm gonna see if I can insert that girl, that GIF where she's just like, where you don't even know how you're supposed to understand this stuff in 2 weeks. But anyways, I digress. I made it home. I'm about to go in, enjoy the rest of my day, do more studying. I love you guys. I will see you in my next video, or I'll see you on Thursday. Just depends on how I want to do it, how I want to, you know, do my reflection, how I'm feeling that day, if I'm looking cute or not. I'm not looking cute right now, but I got on for you guys. I've worked all day. I've been in school for 7 hours. I mean, you know, this is reality. This is what a nursing student looks like. Raggedy, ragged, Is raggedy and ragged the same thing? I think so. But anyways, I'm a combination of the two if they're different. And you know, a little bit of sleep deprived, a little bit of dehydrated, a little bit of irritability in there, but it's all good if you're self-aware and you get those things together. But anyways, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna see you in my next video, and be blessed.